Welcome back to our van build project series of videos here, guys. It's been, I think the last video was day 13. When we were working on the high top, everything's moving fast. It's kind of slowed down. We've been puttering with some smaller stuff. We both are a bit under the weather, and then it's just been smaller projects. We had to transition into the interior, even though the exterior is not 100% done, because that's how it goes sometimes, right? I didn't want to finish closing the back end in until I had lights in there. I couldn't put lights in there till I had electricity in there. I can't put electricity until I have the walls in, and I have the solar panels on the roof. So there's been a kind of a transition period as we're shifting over. Well, you've been hearing me saying I was worried about the weather, right? Well, we got the weather. 2 days ago, it was 80. It's October 18th. Friday, October 18th, I think. Thursday, October 18th today. So it's the middle of October. This is what happens here in Wyoming. 2 days ago, it was 80 degrees. Yesterday, it was kind of, cooler and spitting some rain. It wasn't supposed to rain yesterday. They're talking about some rain today. Some rain showers. Chance of rain showers. I woke up this morning to this. Yeah, gotta love it, right? I mean, so this is our shift. We just literally went from summer weather to this in a day, and that's what happens here. So that's what I'm worried about, trying to cram and get this thing closed in and dried up. If there's any good news, it's not going to last long. You get these fall storms here, it goes away pretty fast. But for today, there we sit with snow, and that definitely puts a crimp in things. Solar panels are on the roof. We got that on yesterday, so that's really good. They're not connected yet. The panels are all connected together. I just have to run the wire. Let's see if I can show you here. There we go. You can see the wires up there. I need to run them into the van. I just have been trying to decide exactly where I'm going to run them in. And I went over last night to the hardware store, picked up a few supplies, and by the time I got back, it was starting to rain a little, and I said, well, heck, we'll just finish it up in the morning. And here we are. So I'll give you a quick look here inside the van, show you how things are coming along. It's a bit of a mess still because it's under construction, but here it is. It's also a little dark because it's dreary. I don't see anything dripping through, so that's a good sign, I guess, because the roof is not quite 100% finished. The roof is finished. The back wall of the van is not finished, but, because I've been... Anyway, here we go. There's wiring all over the place. Most of the wiring has been run around again. It just needs to all be finished, connected. We got a battery back in, the Blue Eddies. We got a Blue Eddies in going to take counter here. Wheel wells are boxed in and insulated. That's never been done in this van before, so that's great. Kind of getting some wall board on, kind of going for the cabin feel, as you can see. And there's obviously some trim work needs to be done in things, but we're working around some crazy contours and other stuff, which does add to the challenge here. All right, but we're moving forward anyways, and see solar panels. We have them on rails, steel rails. We bolted them right through the roof here. Anyway, good news, just found a leftover coffee from Maverick that's dates back to yesterday. I didn't realize that was out here still. I'll take advantage of it though while I'm waiting for water to heat up inside. I just looked out the window, saw this mess, and wow, I gotta share this little adventure, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. It did this to me 3 years ago here in October, but that year we got like 1.5 feet of snow with the first one. And I did hear they might get some 1.5 feet of snow up in the mountains around here, but not supposed to happen down here. It's been quite warm. So solar panels all ready to go in. And then the wiring will be coming through from outside here, and this is where they'll be connecting. That's I was getting some materials to finish hooking that up yesterday. That's why I ran to the store last night. That's our excitement here. It's one of my camera lens keeps fogging up because it's cold and wet. But this is we'll do a quick update to let you know we're kind of in that transition period, like I was saying. So that's where we're going from working outside a lot to having to do some work inside, just because we got this stuff we got to get done inside before we can finish up the stuff outside, like the lighting. So hopefully this is a very temporary blip this morning with the weather, and this quits. The roof is all sealed in and everything, fortunately. We just got a hole in the back wall that's giving me some light to actually record this video this morning. And like I said, we're going then to, we're getting wall boards on so we can get electrical up, and then we'll get the back wall closed in as soon as I get the electrical in, which I thought I was going to get done yesterday, but didn't quite make it. We just got to get some enough stuff done. We can take this thing out and do a trial run in it, make sure that the design works like we want it to work. The structure itself is strong. We'll talk more about that later, but we've had it out on road tests. It's fine. It's actually overbuilt. We've been really careful with that and trying to balance the structural strength with weight. That's the challenge. It is balancing those two things. But I think we've achieved it. I think it's quite strong, and it's also not all that heavy. Probably not much heavier than a commercial fiberglass top of a similar size, if at all. All right, I'm going to quit. I'm going to go make some more coffee, but I just had to pop outside and show you what's going on. And I've been meaning to make a little video for a few days here to cover the fact that we're kind of in that transition period where we're not quite done with the outside. It's mostly done, but we're having to start on the inside. And the inside, the pace of videos is going to be slower, as I've mentioned before, because things just move slower. As we can get to a barely usable point where, it's kind of put together, but not really fancied up, just together and functional. We're going to take it out camping, and if the snow goes away, that is, we'll take it out camping and make sure that everything's to our liking before we finish buttoning things down and all of that stuff. All right, well, thanks for following along with this van build project. Thanks for joining us in this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.